Hello Ali, Shane here from Wayne Phillips Ford. We spoke earlier regarding the gold Holden Cruze. Just thought I'd send you through this quick video to show you exactly how nice and how well presented this vehicle is and has been maintained. So it is a beautiful golden, quite a classic colour actually, and very well presented. There's not a mark around it. It's a very clean car and a great size car as well, because it really does give you that added room in the back seat, as you say, for clients or family. Very well presented with great tyres, all four, a very good tread, and they are a very good tyre in a good year, as you can see. And the vehicle is virtually unmarked, unworn, untorn inside, and presents virtually as new. So basically, I'll just run you through the vehicle. As you can see, around the front and the rear, it's been a very well looked after car with reverse sensors and a tow bar on the car as well. Better to have it, not need it, than want it and not have it. That's what I always say, Ali. Great boot space as well. If you have a look inside, it's a huge boot area. A lot bigger than what you'd find in a lot of other smaller mid-sized vehicles. It's almost the size of like a Falcon or a Holden boot, which is great. And there's your tow bar inside. It does have a protection mat with underneath the carpet is brand new, as you can see. So the previous owner has definitely gone that extra step and really looked after the vehicle as well as you would expect and hope one would. So one owner, full history car. When you have a look inside the vehicle, you can see, apart from my footprints from it being raining, the driver's seat unmarked, unworn, untorn, and the passenger's the same as well. It's a very well featured car and presents literally as new. I'll just show you the inside. So on the door, you've got electric mirrors and electric windows, all controlled at the press of a button. Central locking, so it's keyless entry, keyless ignition. Keyless entry, but you do need the key for ignition. There's the barrel. Automatic headlights. So basically, when it's selected on auto, the lights will turn on and off according to your changing weather conditions around you. So you don't actually need to worry about whether your lights are on or off. And when you do lock the car and close the door, they will turn off automatically as well. Now, you can height adjust the lights so that you're either pointing up or down, depending on where you are and what sort of area you're driving on. If you're in fog, obviously you want them a little bit lower than what you would so you can see directly in front of you. There is the adjustment as well for your interior light. So the dash lights will change and go brighter or darker accordingly. So on the dash, I'll just grab the key. Sorry. There we go. And start the car. So it lights up like a Christmas tree for you. And it gives you everything that you're going to need at a glance. So you've got your tachometer on the left-hand side, and you've got your speed on the right. You've got your fuel gauge in the center, as well as your temperature gauge, and the vehicle's only got 76,559 kilometers. So basically, the P there stands for park, and as I change it out of park into reverse, neutral, drive, and then you've got a sequential shift option as well to go first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and so on. So you've got your cruise control on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. Cruise control on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, and your audio controls on the right-hand side. So everything is at your fingertips, and you don't actually need to take your hands off the wheel for anything. Now, as you can see, and I'll try and get a full shot, it's a very comfortable steering wheel. We're leather wrapped and a very nice car, very easy car, but most importantly, a very comfortable and safe car to drive. Moving to the center, on the top, you've got a little bit of storage in the top dash. Then you've got your display screen. So that gives you your outside temperature, time, also what radio station you're listening to, and that will change also to things like if you run a CD or something like that, that'll give you all the information of what you're doing at the time. Now everything's controlled through the main console, so obviously start, play and pause and skip and clock information. All your settings are there as well. So you do have CD and auxiliary input, and your preset stations on that side. Simple on and off button on the left hand side. Now I'm just going to close the door because it is raining quite heavily, and then your menu button for selection on the right hand side. Your CD slot is underneath. And then you've got a central locking, unlock and lock at the press of your button from there. Now you've got great air conditioning and heating options, so all controlled on the left hand side. So obviously you've got your cool to hot, fan speed on the right hand side, and then you've got where you want the air to go in the reverse cycle and those sorts of things. From there, it's a very easy selector, so park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you do have that sequential shift option, which allows you to drive the car like a manual without a clutch, and just simply gear up and gear down, as so on. Very easy, that's for sure. You do have a 12-volt plug in the center, so you've got that accessible, and you've got cup holders with a secondary 12-volt plug at the back there, for a phone charger or a GPS charger or something like that. Great storage, and safety wise, as I mentioned, you've got stability control and traction control. Now you don't need to turn that on, that's on all the time, but you can turn it off if you ever want to go rally driving. Now you do have a center console with plenty of storage there with an auxiliary input. Alright, so you can plug a what they call an auxiliary plug in, and that will run either directly off your phone or an MP3 player or iPod or something like that. Now, apart from that, as I mentioned, it's a very stylish car with all the safety as standard. So you've got 7 airbags as standard. You've got driver, passenger, side and curtain airbags, and a driver's knee airbag as well. So it definitely gives you that peace of mind that you and your customers and family are all completely safe and sound. Electronic brake force distribution. You've got ABS, traction control, stability control, all safety systems that are on every time you turn the car on, so you don't need to worry about activating them or anything like that, that actually come to action before you'd even know that you need them, which is always a pleasure. Now, up the top, you've got interior lights, which are push on and push off on both sides, and then you've got a centre light up the back there as well. On the passenger side, you've got a mirror there in the sun visor, and in the driver's side as well, although I do not recommend using it on the move. Now, your next service is due at 86,000 Ks. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but another 10,000 Ks from where it is now. And apart from that, I will just quickly jump out and show you the back seat, just so you know exactly what the car looks like inside and out. So the back seat, as you can see, you've got plenty of room there, plenty of leg room for adults and children alike. You've got a armrest in the centre with 2 cup holders, which does fold up and give you a comfortable middle seat as well. So the seats do fold down in a 60-40 split configuration, and they do go flat. I just have to adjust the headrest, but it does give you access to having a flat floor all the way through for those trips to IKEA or anything that you may need it for, just to give you that extra space and room. Now, there are 3 anchor points along the back there. Hope you can see that. Whether you do need them or not, at least, again, better to have them and not need them than want them and not have them. Thank you very much, and I hope that's enough information for you, Ali. If you do have any more questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, Shane Miller from Wayne Phillips Ford at Christie's Beach, 0418 859 359. Thank you, and look forward to hearing from you soon. All the best, Ali. Bye-bye.